Hello, welcome back. So, I'm currently at the underground corpse pile in the hallway with all the jail cells and such. And I went down the big one long path that I never go down. And at the end of this path, there's a guy with a bell. So if you remember that bloody apparition that appeared just as I was running across the plank just past the last lamp that I got. That's this guy. It's actually him. He has he like summons blood versions of himself in the world and they attack you, and he's an assassin. He's the one that killed Simon. And then Simon gave me the key to come here to stop him. Was one of his horns always broken off? I don't remember it being broken. I remember it being a full normal deer helm.
What is it? Aren't you going to kill me? Or perhaps beg my forgiveness? Well, leave off. What's done is done.
What would I need your forgiveness for? I've never done anything to you. You're just being an asshole trying to murder me.
Changes. Such is the nature of man.
He says, such is the nature of man. But it says men in the subtitle, so that's a tiny mistake. And he drops the blood letter, which I don't know if I can use, but if I can, I'll show you. I can't. I don't have enough blood. It's an awesome looking weapon. It's just the part that you see in the picture there is what it looks like normally, and when you transform it, you stick it into your gut and just rip out a big pile of blood, and it turns into a big, gigantic two-handed Morning Star style weapon, like just a huge mace with lots of spikes coming off it, and it's made out of blood, so it's blood red, and it just looks awesome. And now anywhere that his blood clones would spawn, they no longer spawn there, and instead you can just go there and find the different pieces of his set until you have them all. Like I just got his helmet. It's one of the best ones in the game as far as physical is concerned. If not the best in the game. Which of course you can't see because, broccoli head. Alright. So I just want to show you guys that. And now we're going to head off and we're going to finish the DLC. I'm actually kind of worried if I can actually kill the last guy or not. He's pretty hard. Thankfully, he is a parryable. So I have that going for me. I'm much stronger fighting guys that can be parried. Even if they're really strong guys, as long as they can be parried, I do way better than other bosses. I don't know what his resistances are, but most of the guys in this area are highly resistant to electricity, which is why I haven't changed my weapon over. Because I did change it over to electricity, and I ran in here and started hitting things, and it took like 5 hits, even though I increased my damage by like 50 to 60%. And it's because they're massively resistant to it. I am stuck on something. Or I was just getting stun locked. I was trying to roll. No idea. I was trying to dash off to the right there, and I just wasn't moving. By the way, I was farming these guys before to get all of the lightning gems that I got. And they do drop off shapes. So I got 2 radials and the triangle. After the entire time I was farming, which is probably like 3 hours I was farming these guys, I managed to get 2 of the highest bolts that they drop for radials, which is 20.3. I got 2 Waning gems, which is the half moon ones, and I got 1 triangle one right at the end. And that's the only reason I stopped after 3 hours, because I finally got a triangle one. It's the worst possible triangle one. It could be 18.8 is the weakest they drop, so yeah, of course. But I farmed these guys for like 3 hours and I died once, and then I start recording and I walk over and I die instantly. Like, isn't that just the way of it? So you might be looking around, you're like, oh, well, gotta go that way. This is the way forward. It's very easy to overlook. Also, why would you want to come down here? So, if you remember way back early in the DLC, one of these shells just fell in front of us right before we got the whirligig saw. So I'm not sure what's up with these guys, because, yeah, they look like something, and it makes you be like, huh, they look just like that thing. A twin bloodstone shard at this point of the game. I'm glad I'm getting lots of chunks, though. Well, this is the first one you encounter that comes out of the shell. It is not the last one you encounter out of the shell. Oh, damn, there's another one behind me. Thankfully, without their shell, funny enough, they don't have much defenses left. They die in just a couple of hits. So one of these is another piece of Braiders. Bloody Treasures. Analytic Elixir. So, right down there, you see that down there? That thing, creature, whatever it is a Koss. You remember the Miko Lash, the guy with the cage on his head, the boss. He was talking about the Koss and how they granted Rom his many eyes. That body right there washed up on shore. That is a shore. There's water behind it. You can't see it from here. And am I recording? Tell me I'm recording right now. My recording lights are not there, making me very worried I'm not recording. So do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to say that will be it for this episode. And come back next time, assuming this recorded. I will see you then.